Hey guys, Tank here. In this Tamiya build, I'm going to do it a little bit different as I'm going to show you some hands-on tips and tricks of how I do the build and what I noticed into the manual also. So tag along with me on this Tamiya Volkswagen build and let's have fun. And don't forget, if you want to see anything, leave some comments below and I'll see what I can do. Thanks. Okay, first thing to do when you're starting any kind of build is you do have to look at the instruction manual. So basically hover over what you think is going to be very important. Get familiarized with where everything is. You will need your receiver and your transmitter and your servo for you to actually find your center when you are going to set everything up together. So it's a good thing to have it close by. When you look at it tells you, like this one has 3 different body size that you can, chassis size, you can do a small, medium, and a large. And it actually tells you what's the main difference on the 3 chassis and how to build it. Go through the whole book and get familiarized with it, because when you go through the book, you'll notice that some instruction, it actually tells you on the side which bag to use and some optional teeth that you can use for the body. But here, this is, you got to use, you'll find these part in the A bag. So then you just keep going until it tells you to switch bags, and it usually tells you which tree also you're going to find stuff in. And here's a part where you have to be careful when you're building these chassis, because this is the M06S. This is the step you have to do for the S. I know for a fact mine is the L body. So I have to go not with the M, but with the L body. And the way I actually know this is that because in the Tamiya kit, you always get a body. And on any body that you buy, you actually get this. And it actually tells you here, this body can be used with the M06L type chassis wheelbase. So this basically tells you when you're going to start building this, the other step just before that. So this step, you forget it. And that one, you forget it also. And then you got to skip to this one. And then pretty much everything stays the same until you find somewhere else that it will. So it's better to go through the whole manual, just hover over it and see if you find anything wrong with it before you start any of your build anyways. And here's the part where you center your servo, where you have to do the hookup before it's in the car. Like that, when you position it, everything is nice and dandy and everything's going to fit. And then it tells you how to glue your tires. A lot of people don't bother gluing the tires, but do it, it's worth it. So on this one, there's no other parts. Here's another one. M06L, you do this. M06 small and medium, you put this pin here. So it is different where you actually install this little pin. So there is a little bit of difference. Again, here's another difference of how to set up the chassis. So just make yourself familiar with some stuff and how to actually put everything. And then you have fun with this little guy. Pulls things off. And then you have at the end, it's just your part list of what you'll use and what you won't use. They're saying all the gray part are the parts you're not going to use. So, and here's all your screw type that you're going to have. If you have a problem with the screws, or when you're looking for screws, if you just put the screw right on here on top of it, it is exactly the right size of the screws. So and basically when it's shaded like that, the screw is black and this one is in aluminum. So that's one easy way to actually find some of the screws. So that's the first step of building the chassis.